Hello everyone, Sheek here with another Transformers review, and today I will be reviewing the Studio Series Transformers the Movie Decepticon Rumble Blue. Because, of course, there's a debate among fans as to which one's Rumble and which one's Frenzy, but Rumble will always be the blue one. Frenzy is the red one. Anyway, as you can see, or not see very well due to the shadow, but here we have Rumble. And I guess that's them saying, like, hey, this is actually, I don't know, does that mean that they're going to release a red Rumble and a blue Frenzy and a red Frenzy? That'd just be really weird if they do decide to do that. But as you can see, there is his pile drivers, and there he is. He has no holes in his hand, so he can't hold anything. And then on the back of the box, he transforms in 9 steps. Yep. On the side of the box, there he is, angry. And with his pile drivers on the other side, just angry face, bottom barcode, top, Transformers the Movie. And that's about it for the packaging. So let's go ahead and get him opened up. Here we have him out of the packaging, and boy, is he a tiny little feller. Very tiny. Like I said, no holes in his hands to hold guns, unfortunately. So you instead are forced to peg them into his forearms. Oh well, his guns are done in a cream color plastic. I mean, they're not too bad off. I mean, they are fairly well detailed considering how small they are. And then they also plug into ports on his back for storage, so at least they do that. And then you have his pile drivers, which then can attach to his forearms by just sliding over them. Slide like that into place, and then same with the other side, just slide on over his forearm, although sometimes it seems to want to get stuck. There we are, over his forearms, and there we have him with his pile drivers on, which are okay, I suppose, except they do not extend. That's all they do. You can pull off the end of it, I guess, and I don't know, whatever reason. But yeah, they don't go boom, boom, boom. You can't do that with them. So you can have him pose, I guess, crouched over and going boom, 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 I guess. But not, you can't have him extend at all. But I mean, considering it is Hasbro and it is mainline, I guess it's not too, it's a little too much to ask. But yeah, oh well. So let's go ahead and take those off and get his hands flipped back out. And considering how goofy it looks with his guns on his arms, I'm just probably going to leave his guns off of his arms for now. And let's go ahead and set him right here. And for comparison, let's go ahead and bring in his boss, Soundwave. Now this is the legacy version, so it is the Cybertron version without the battle damage, which I think is pretty cool. And because it's, you know, a nice clean chest, not completely cracked looking, and you can see how they are together. Like, he barely comes up to his knee. Like, his top of his head comes up to about his knee. So he is, or the bottom of his knee. So he is very small. But he is about the size of a human, maybe slightly larger than a human. And that's why I guess set him off to the side. Let's just keep him in here because this is such a small figure anyway. So I guess we better, well, I guess I should show off the detail real quick before we get on to transformation. He does have a little bit of silver on his chest, purple, like a powdered purple color, baby blue painted on his shoulders. I do believe that is just the blue plastic. And then purple plastic down here with some paint. Nice detail on his shins, knees, and on the back. He does have a hollow spot, but that's where his head goes in. But whatever, he's a really small figure. That doesn't really matter. And then right where the screw holes, or the wheels are for the, well, you know, to spin the tape through, that's where the pins are. And yeah, articulation. His head is on a ball joint. He can, well, obviously look way, way back. Does get a tiny bit of wibbly wobbly. His head can do a full 360. His arms can go out that far. Can do a full 360. Has nothing at, pretty much that's all he has, and then hands flip in, but that's for transformation or for the pile drivers. And then legs, he can do pretty much more than the full splits, which is pretty cool, I guess. Focus on Rumble. Legs can go forward that far, back that far. He does have knee rotation, and you can flip his feet up, but that's also for transformation. And speaking of transformation, while we're at it, may as well get down to it. Rotate his head around, flip that in, flip his hands in, flip his hands in, push up and in, push up and in, and flip his feet up, rotate around, get that lined up. It doesn't exactly tab in, but it holds together. And then rotate, collapse in, tab up, and here we have him in his cassette mode. And I'd say, considering it's mainline, and yeah, I'd say it's okay. I'd say he's actually fairly decent, honestly. But with one caveat, is that he's hard to find in stores, and in online, they scalp for him. Like, I think last I saw online, he was like 30 something bucks. I got him for standard retail at Target for about like about 10 bucks. So yeah, definitely. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get him in it originally. As you can see, there's a little bit of paint, but I can probably scrape that off. But yeah, I was like, yeah, no way am I gonna pay 30 bucks for a figure this tiny just for Soundwave. And speaking of for Soundwave, we can put him up there and close that up, and he can hold a Rumble in his chest. And I think that's where I'm going to go ahead and store a Rumble. Although he can't hold more than one, so I mean, if you have more than one cassette, But considering I don't no longer have the Siege, Ravage, and Laserbeak, that's not really much of an issue anymore. So yeah, that's about it for Transformers Studio Series 86, a Rumble Blue. And if you like this review and you'd like to see more, please click that like and subscribe button to see more. And until next time, have a good one, everyone.